minutes earlier than I got the call from school. I just said, like, well, that's going pretty well for this group. I've had 2 in hospital already. It can't happen again. And no, it didn't. Your group's fine. It's just my group, my family. So it was 3s, bad things. So these things come in 3s, and there we go. So I would just like to say thank you ever so much for your understanding today. Again, it was really, really it meant a lot to me. And it immediately took the heat out of the situation. Although I wish, like, a couple of you come and wait in the hospital instead, because that's very boring. It's very boring. And I do actually genuinely love the Blue Lagoon as well. So cause that's the only wash I have really in the week. So you know, that means I'll have to bathe next week. I hope you're all right. I'm already getting all the next group's menu choices coming through to me on the next Facebook group. It's been really great having that as I'm eating the dinner with you lot. I've got the next Monday's menu choices coming through. So every group is different. So every group, I mean, I'm going to basically the same places, doing the same things, but your group's been a hell of a lot of fun. Thank you ever so much for some of you have fallen in style, and just listening to all the craziness that you are getting up to, and I've just been awed by your go ahead attitude, and really some of the stuff you actually believe me about this stuff. Like I say, yeah, just come with me, it'll be fine. Now that is pure trust and optimism and proper craziness. Well done. But thank you ever so much for. I learn things from every tour as well, because I just, you know, the reason I do this job is just because I love talking to people from all around the world. And the thing that I've been doing these tours, the EF tours. I was talking to Tesco, the other guide earlier. I was just saying, my faith for the future is like just keep going up and up and up. I guide a lot of older people, you know, my age and above, and I get, you know, God, they frustrate me really. Please don't turn into these people. Remain how you are, you know, because your attitude, you're so much more forgiving, you're so much more inclusive, and understanding of the differences that there is in the world. And I fully believe if everybody was like you lot, then we wouldn't be having this crazy war situation. We wouldn't be having all of this racism. We wouldn't be having, because it's the younger generation coming through isn't the same. And I've got this really, really strong belief and faith in the future. I really think you lot are going to be leading a different path to the world. And for that I thank you lot, because it gives me a huge amount of like good feeling in my heart. And remember, if you're not happy with something, you know, in your life, you know, you've got the power now, like more so than any generation. And get educated, keep educated. You seem to all be really educated. Just keep on learning. You have to keep on learning in your life. And don't think you'll ever finish, you're the finished product, you know. I am, but not absolutely not. So I've got my kids, my family are there to keep me real, you know, if I get ahead of myself. They just like cut me down, it's brilliant. So, but no, just always learn, always question stuff, unless your guide's telling you what to do. And but it's been, honestly, I love my job, and I love this country, my adopted country. I will always be the Hemby Tuzunga, which is the bloody foreigner. All of my mates just call me the bloody foreigner all the time, and yeah, absolutely. but I don't care. I just love this place, and I'm really, really proud to have shown, and happy to have shown you lot around, and for you lot to have just been so wonderful. So I would just like to raise a glass to all of you. So, skull. Cheers. Skull. And also thanks to Big D's and our crew for a lovely evening. But you didn't get a car.
Well, hello, and good night to all. It is 11:33. Half of the group went out to drink. I did not. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just really exhausted and I needed to get done a lot of things as you previously saw. Yeah. So rundown what we did today. I went shopping this morning. Mind you, background story. I didn't look up and didn't plan well. And I woke up all the girls extremely early. And when I say I woke up, I told them that they needed to be downstairs by 7:40, 7:30, I think it was. And eventually we all got down there like around 7:45. I'm so sorry. And then from there, we took an hour break because we were like, well, they don't open until like 10. So that's the thing here. It's very strange. The hours are different. They tend to go from 10 to 5-ish or 10 to 6-ish or 7-ish. And literally they will write that in their in the time hours where they tell you how, like, when they're gonna be open or closed. And sometimes they write ish on the end, like kind of like around this time maybe we can close early. I don't know. They tend to run their own by their own rules, I guess, which is good. It's not bad. Yeah, so we went shopping. After that we ended up meeting downstairs like around 9:45, and we went out to the Rainbow Street. Then we checked out. Actually, we went shopping, then Rainbow Street, then checked out the church, and that was the view that you saw from the top of the church and the bell ringing. So from there, we went down to Broad, which is a good place to get cinnamon bun or any type of other cinnamon. I think tomorrow I'm gonna try a different type of cinnamon bun. I didn't really like their hot chocolate because it was really like dark chocolate, like a hot chocolate, but it was like dark chocolate, if that makes sense. Then from there we had a hot dog, which was fantastic. I also show you how pharmacy looks, in which I will talk about this later because you need a prescription to even get Advil here. So I'll speak about that later in a different video. And things that you might actually need. And then from there we went to a hot dog stand, which was awesome. It's a famous hot dog that everyone has, and that's all I literally was able to check out my bucket list except for the Northern Lights, which we were not being able to see because of weather, but that's okay. Eventually I'll drive up to Wisconsin again and like see them. Maybe you guys can come along, who knows, since it is something that I've been thinking about doing but haven't done it yet. And yeah, we'll see where that goes. Anyways, from there we went to the Blue Lagoon. David, unfortunately, our tour guide, his son had an accident, so he wasn't able to attend with us. He has been going through a lot today, so I've been like praying for him and everything. So hopefully everything works out pretty good towards the end. Yeah, after the Blue Lagoon we came back. We had an hour of break, which is what I show you during my window. That was kind of what I saw for like a small time lapse there of what I was seeing, which was the construction and everything there. That's pretty much my view for my window. And then we met downstairs to eat fermented shark and drink moonshine. I'm not quite sure what the name of it is, but I can tell you that it was disgusting. I actually did like the shark a little bit until towards the very end. I could taste the fermented part or something of it. I just didn't like the moonshine. I'm not an alcohol girl. I'm actually allergic to it. I was surprised that I didn't get an allergic reaction. Also, if you see me in the Blue Lagoon with a cup, that's apple cider, and I checked and verified with a couple of people in my group, and I went back a little bit to check with the people in, but it didn't, I thought it had alcohol, but apparently it didn't have alcohol, so that's probably why I didn't get an allergic reaction, which usually I would get an allergic reaction if I drink cider sometimes, but not all the time, depending on what alcohol they're adding. So there's that. And then we had dinner, which the food here is not the best that I've ever eaten. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's bland, and sometimes it's just right. So it depends on where you go, and I'll talk about that later in a different video. But yeah, we went to a place, I don't know the name of it. It's like literally down here. I'll probably look it up later and just tell you like exactly what the name of the places were. So you guys would know if you want to visit or come by. So yeah, we went to a place. The lighting wasn't very well. The food was meh. And yeah, after that, some people, half of the group went to drink, like I said earlier previously. If I have said that, if I didn't. But yeah, half of the group went to drink, and the other half, or 1/3, what came back to the hotel. And I, like you saw previously, I was packing, and now I have to do these tax-free forms for tomorrow. So yeah, that's all for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for my final day. Today was final from tours and whatnot. So bye.